We have to comment on LeBron James being a 76er. Shout out to LeBron James being a 76er. I would ask for the claps, but I'm not sure if the producer knows which one is the clap button. Did you get it?
I got it,
Oh,
but
you can't. Okay, it's all good. They probably hear it. So shout out to LeBron James for joining the 76ers. Now, I got a few takes on this. Number one, I saw a leak. I talked about this on my podcast where LeBron was going to Philly, and I told the producer, I think we might have a heads up on where LeBron is going, and we should bet on this. And the producer told me not to do it because that would be foolish because Savannah, LeBron's wife, would never live in Philly. What it seems that she did not know is apparently none of the athletes who play in Philly live in Philly. And as much as I got love for the people that I know from Philly, one of my best friends is from Philly. I told him this, and I'm going to say the same thing. If you are from Philly and listening, how shitty must your city be that none of the athletes want to live there if they play for your team? They all live in New York or Jersey. But then I thought to myself, I should not say that because most of the athletes that play for New York teams live in Jersey also. Did you know that?
no, I thought they would live in the city. Well, depending on their lifestyle.
Some of them live in the city, but houses and all of that. The bigger houses are in Jersey. So, but I think this was the best move for LeBron logistically, as far as if you truly are trying to win a title. But I do think the Embiid situation of how often he gets hurt. If you know Joel Embiid, he don't play but 30, 40 games a year. I don't know how that's going to help. It's more like a big 2.5. I still think LeBron going back to Cleveland would have done more for his legacy. I also wonder what that does for his legacy, if anything. The fact that LeBron is one of the greatest, if not the greatest basketball player of all time and has now played for 17 teams. Like that used to be a thing where you wanted to really retire where you was known for balling. Like Jordan got a couple teams on his record, but the Kobe's of the world, I feel like that was something you wanted, you looked for. LeBron changed that whole dynamic. I still love that Steph Curry played, where he played his whole career, but I feel like the LeBrons of the world, you don't think playing on mad different teams somewhat tarnishes your greatness?
Yeah, I do. Because if you stayed in one place, the love from that one place is unmatched.
Yeah. I mean, I still think he's from Akron. Of course, that's gonna always be home. But I truly believe he got more love for Miami than anything, which is why I thought he would end up going. But I'm not mad at the 76ers, mostly because I still got Knicks in 5. Whatever. It's nobody's worried about the 76ers over here. But that's my sports take for the morning. Now, let's get into the morning rundown. The biggest news by far over the weekend has been Gabrielle Cheyenne, who is the woman who was on stage and didn't seem to be too impressed with Usher. If you're not familiar with this story, Usher and Chris Brown are on tour. Usher tends to bring a woman on stage. I think Chris Brown does it also. So
You
apparently when,
think?
huh?
You think,
I don't
Chris
know.
Brown?
I don't know if he does it every show because I don't see it as much as I see it with Usher.
Okay, we have different timelines.
Yeah, of course. You think that I'm not watching Chris Brown hump women all day. If that's on your algorithm,
It be on the shade room like every week, I think.
I don't follow the shade room. So okay, so
Okay.
then I stand corrected. They both bring women on stage and hump them. Y'all don't even get to choose. So if you want to get humped by Chris Brown, it's like 50-50.
50-50.
For real? Like that's not wild to y'all? Like what if it's fellas, if you got like a woman of your dreams and you had an opportunity to hump her on stage, but it was a 50-50. It was a toss-up. It was like either her or you had to hump like somebody's dad. I don't know. Something crazy.
What if it's Destiny's Child? Like if they come back out, or let's go back 20 years ago, and remember when they did that dance?
Yeah,
They
yes, I
sat,
do.
and it's like you didn't know who you were about to get.
You didn't know if you were getting Beyonce?
I don't think so. Well, let's pretend because I don't know, but I mean, this girl clearly said she didn't know if she was getting not Beyonce,
Usher.
if she was getting Usher or Chris. But we have the clip if you want to listen to that.
Before we get into the clip, I do want to say that you bring up a valid point. If they ask, do I want to go on stage and have Beyonce give me a lap dance? I have to put myself back at her age, right? The answer is yes. I'm going on stage. However, if I get up
Married,
there and Michelle walk out,
even if you're married,
that's different. It's very different. then it would depend on how my wife felt about it. But if I'm not married, if I'm single, but what I'm saying is, I don't know that I'm doing a lottery to do it.
So you wouldn't take that chance?
No, with Destiny's Child, if it's 3 of them and 2 are Michelle and Kelly, I mean, it's a pretty high average. Like, you're gonna be all right.
Right.
It's not like you're gonna have a bad day either way. I would be a bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, if I got Michelle and I didn't get Beyonce, but I wouldn't do what she did. I wouldn't just be up there with the stink face, which is what got her in trouble. She wanted it to be Chris Brown, allegedly and apparently, and it ended up being Usher. Usher was so disturbed by this that he asked her to leave the stage. And it has now gone viral, and people will not stop talking about it, so much so that she just did an interview on TMZ. So to catch y'all up, if you are not familiar with this story, this TMZ interview pretty much breaks it down for you. It's a 3-minute interview, but if you're on your morning commute, something you can enjoy. But she explains exactly why she wasn't excited to be on stage with Usher.
All right, so why weren't you into it?
It wasn't that I was into it. I was approached first and upgraded to VIP, and they don't give you any instructions on who, what, when, where, or how.
They didn't tell you they were going to pull you on stage?
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage. And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? People are pulling the narrative that I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be. No one can tell me the reasoning as to why I said yes to getting on stage. But you also don't know who you're going on stage for or with.
I want to kind of pick up what you put down there. You said, I didn't know who I was going to be pulled up on stage with. The way I see it, there are 2 people. There's Usher and there's Chris Brown. And that means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher, and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So, of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't have been the stiffness or whatever the internet is portraying.
So you, after what happened, some of the fans were getting on you, saying you had no business being on stage. I thought your response to them was interesting. You explained that their team approached you and moved you to VIP before the show even started, and then you said, pretty privileges, something you hoes will never know about.
That post specifically was directed towards my city, which is why in that same post you see chat, which means Chattanooga, which is directed towards my city, because my city is a crab in a bucket city. They were on the internet calling me out of my name.
Don't say that about Chattanooga. It's a beautiful place.
It's the truth. They were going ballistic on me, which is crazy because anything in Chattanooga, or if somebody does something that they don't get to experience, they just go ballistic if it's not how they would have done.
Except that you got to know that there were a lot of Usher fans there too, and probably in Chattanooga as well. And in a way, you kind of dissed Usher.
Which is fine that they can feel away, but you also can't tell me about my experience.
So if they had said to you, we're going to move you to VIP and we want you to be part of the show when Usher is up there, would you have said, no, thank you?
Yeah, I would have said no. I would have said no. It was never my intention to rile all these people up and ruin the moment or everything under the sun that they're saying.
But you enjoyed the Chris Brown part of the show?
I did. I even enjoyed Usher. It's nothing against Usher. I mean, I've been listening to his music since I was a little girl. I know his music, but I can prefer one artist over the other.
So, you know what my biggest issue with her is, and what I think is killing her the most in this entire situation?
What?
It's her arrogance. I think she believes it to be something else, but it's your arrogance. I think this is a valuable lesson for a lot of people who want attention and then complain when you get it. She said, What am I supposed to do if I get an opportunity to go on stage? You have two options. And one of them is you cannot go on stage. She's speaking to this as if you had no choice. Everybody would have gone on stage. Somebody needs to break it to her. No, everybody would not have. Because some people don't like this kind of attention.
Right. That's what some of the comments were saying, because her aunt also commented after she was getting all the backlash online. So her aunt tried to defend her, pretty much saying, do you remember what she said, or do you want
Not
me?
exactly.
So her aunt pretty much, she had like 4 or 5 posts, but pretty much she started off with, first of all, she's something along the lines of she's a respectable woman and she was respecting her boyfriend, her family, and her child. But then the comments were like, hold up.
Let's stop right there. Before we even go into the comments, let's comment on it ourselves. What the hell is her aunt talking about? If you had the respect for your boyfriend and your family, you would not have been on the stage in the first place. That's to me, that's the respect. Why are you on stage? What are you trying to accomplish from going on stage if your goal is to respect your boyfriend? That's where we got to start for me.
Right.
Do you disagree with that or agree?
No, I agree. If you did plan on respecting your boyfriend, because I don't think anyone's boyfriend or girlfriend, if it was like a man up there, would appreciate that.
Now, granted, I do think there are some people who don't care, and I only know this because I've learned it from these men, if that's what you want to call them, who have come out and said, I don't care that my wife was getting humped by Chris Brown, and then still go home with her and love her until the night. But so I've learned that does exist, but that's not everybody, and it damn sure ain't me.
That does exist, because one of your guests, had mentioned that there's a name for that. I don't know if I can say it now because it's early.
Okay, that's a different level of. I'm not saying that these people want their wives to engage to play piano, if you understand what I'm saying, with someone else. I just think that there are people in the world who are okay with if their partner goes up there and gets a lap dance. I remember that from just doing morning radio. I was the only one in the room who felt like you were disrespecting your spouse or your partner by going up there and getting a lap dance right in front of them.
How were you the only one?
I can't tell you. I different walks of life, different culture, I guess. But I personally, I never been in. But you got to understand, I'm in the room with people who have sat on strippers' laps as wives. So it's different for everybody. But for me, even to ask me if you could go up there as my girlfriend or my wife, you've already crossed the line. And she got everything she asked for. You wanted this attention. You got it. Now, let this be a lesson. Everybody's not built for attention. It's clearly bothering her. You saying it's not bothering me in one breath, but then in the other breath, you're writing paragraphs online and saying, I only did that. I was angry because people were talking about me. Then it's bothering you. That's come with the game.
Is it bothering her though? Or I think she likes the attention she's getting, and that's why she's engaging.
If you like the attention and you want to engage, I think that's one thing, but I don't think it makes you look great when you start trashing the city, when you start trashing, calling people hoes, saying that they were sitting in the nosebleeds. I'll give you an example, in fact. Let's run the clip of the arrogance from this young lady responding to the people who had something to say about her being on the stage.
Not a person that's around here wanting the latest drama, wanting to be in drama. You've never seen me post a fight. You've never seen me post on social media about me being into it with anybody. I don't even post my real life. Y'all don't know if I'm in a relationship, if I'm not in a relationship, who I'm with, where I'm at, or anything. And this has been blown way out of proportion. It was never supposed to be this big. I got on stage with Usher. I got on stage with Usher in front of thousands of people, whether if it was me wanting to just have the experience or just me to be seen, or how do y'all know that once I got up there, I didn't feel uncomfortable or whatever? Like, it's just so much to it.
All right. how you expect people to know how you feel once you get up there? If you get uncomfortable, if you don't get uncomfortable. A lot of this to me just sounds like a good lesson for her. It's a great lesson for her. If you want the attention, people are not just going to give you positive attention. A lot of people, I feel like, are stuck in that. You wanted everything to go well. You want the attention. You thought in your mind, because you are attractive in your mind, that you was going to go up there and everybody was going to love on you and be jealous of you and be like, oh my God. That's just not reality. That's a lesson to so many people who want to be in this business, who want to be in this industry. You want to be a social media influence. Everybody comments are not going to be nice. Everybody's not going to love you. Everybody's not going to say nice things about you. But that's what comes with the attention. Some of y'all just want the positive side of the attention. And attention doesn't work like that. It comes from both sides. And it's the way that she responded to the people. If you say she liked the intention and she was engaging, then why are you tearing other people down?
Because that's just how some people are. Or maybe specifically, no, people, yes. Some people are.
You just want to tear people down?
Yes.
Then okay, fair enough. But then why are you on the stage? Because she tried to tear Usher down with his show and all that. And that's the problem.
But I think that, like, she got something out of that. Like, oh, I turned Usher down.
Then stay off this stage. Like, this is my thing. You contradicting the whole situation with this attitude, right? Because if you too good to be on the stage, then why are you on the stage? You can come off as if you too good for the moment. I'm not mad at that. But then don't be on the stage.
I feel like, okay, she may not have known who she was going on the stage with, according to her statement, because now there's two of them on tour, right? Right before you walk out, I'm pretty sure they tell you who you're going to be on stage with.
And you had the opportunity to say
like,
no.
No.
You could have backed out.
It could have messed up their plan. I mean, maybe that did happen. Maybe she did say no and they still brought her out. We don't know that. But maybe she'll come out and say that as well.
But see, okay, now listen to this comment about her saying the people who was firing at her, well, where were y'all? Y'all didn't got the opportunity to go on stage. Was y'all sitting in the nosebleeds? Is this type of arrogance that I'm speaking to?
If you could change anything, if you could go back to last night, if you could change anything, would you?
I don't think so. I mean, it's not bothering me. I don't feel a way towards it. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel like this has ruined me in the public eye or whatever they want to say or whatever. Because, there's been plenty of trolls and whatever else. Oh, well, why would you do that? And you should be embarrassed. It was even people harassing me while I was walking out of the stadium.
Oh, really?
While me and my family was walking out of the stadium, people were harassing us. Oh, well, you should have did this. I would have did this. Were you available to go on the stage is what I'm trying to understand.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Or were you in the nosebleeds?
Fair enough. I can fully understand from your perspective how it would feel. So I just
and it's crazy to think that people actually have such strong opinions about somebody else's life. If I wanted to get up there and experience it, that's what it is. Period. Point blank. Why does people feel like? Why do you feel like you need to have something to say about that? And then going as far as harassing me when I'm walking out of the stadium trying to get to my car?
If you could change anything?
You are speaking as if you better than somebody. That's the part I got an issue with. Why were you in the nosebleed? So you better than these people because you bought better tickets than them this night? People are going to have opinions on what you do. And I ain't mad at the fact that she's clapping back, because when I first got into the industry and people had opinions on what I was doing and I didn't like their opinions, I clapped back also. But at some point you get in this groove of growth and understand that that's a part of the game. If you want the attention, then you have to take it from both sides. And if you can't handle it, then you shouldn't be on the damn stage to begin with. People, you're not better than people because they didn't go on the stage. Most of these people did not want to. Some, I'm not going to say all. I know some of these women probably did, and some of this is coming from jealousy. But a lot of these opinions are simply just opinions. Some people feel like if you got on the stage, then you should have enjoyed the experience, whatever that experience may be. If you too good to get humped by Usher, then don't go on the damn stage. It's that simple. This is not new. Usher been putting strawberries in women's mouths and humping them in front of their families for a long time. You know what you're going on that stage for. She coming off like she thought she was going to go on the stage, sit there, look cute. Usher was going to be enamored by her beauty, and that was going to be the end of the set. That's not what you on stage for.
Right.
That's like the people to me. You ever see the people who go out but then act like they too good to be out? Stay home.
People or
No, I'm just saying people who do that. I know people like this who will go out, but then when you get out with them, their attitude gives they don't want to be there. You like the option of staying home wasn't available. That's what I'm saying.
what gives you, I guess, what makes you think that they don't want to be there?
You've never experienced this? I've just been around people like this who when they get there, they don't want to dance, they don't want to drink nothing. I don't like this place too. I don't like this spot.
Okay.
They just come off like they can't have a good time. And staying home was always an option.
Okay, I get it.
Why you seem like you don't? Am I confusing you?
No, because I feel like you're just describing me a
You
long
do
time
this?
ago.
Oh, so this
When I would go
Okay.
out with my friends, sometimes they would like speak to me before we were in the group setting and telling me to not have my stank face on.
Well, now don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily look approachable when I'm out. That doesn't mean I'm not having a good time, though. I mean amongst your friend group. It's one thing if you don't want to
nah.
be disturbed
Okay.
by strangers and all that. But if you acting like that amongst your own friend group, that's what I'm talking about. You could have stayed home. She could have not got on the stage. And I'm not even with the whole what Usher and Chris Brown humping all these random women on stage. I think the whole thing is cringe. However, I understand what it is. And I'm on Usher's side in the fact that why would you even go up there if you're not going to enjoy whatever happens? I don't even know what happens. So I don't know what people wanted from her. Like, I don't know. I've seen the Chris Brown one.
Yeah, this Usher thing is news to me. If this didn't happen, I wouldn't have known unless if I went to the concert myself.
It just doesn't make sense to me that you have this level of arrogance, right? Because if you would have came and said, listen, I didn't know it was going to be like this. I just wanted a moment to go up there with Usher and see what was going to happen once I got up there. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I blacked out. I was uncomfortable. I realized I had no business there. And I may have messed up his show, and I apologize for that. But to everybody that's on my ass about it, I don't care about what she could have came off that way. She came off, all of y'all are hoes. None of y'all are cute. None of y'all have sat front row at a concert. You going crazy on people. Why exactly? And y'all be delusional sometime. And I'm going to say this out of love because I think this young lady really needs to learn from this experience. You wanted the attention. You got the attention. Don't complain about the attention. And no matter how pretty you are, when you go on national television to do interviews that are going to be seen by millions of people, you have to iron your shirt.
Oh my God.
You have to iron your shirt.
I was about to say that. That's why I'd be so pressed about ironing your shirt. Because
You ain't got to bring me in this. This ain't about me. I'm in front of the camera every day. This is hard sometimes.
I always feel like if you're not, like, your shirt isn't ironed, like, nobody cares about you because no one cares about you enough to remind you to iron your shirt.
So either her boyfriend that she has or doesn't have, because she done said two different things at this point, did not tell her, babe, you got to iron that shirt before you go up here and embarrass me further. Right? We already arguing about you humping another man in front of everybody. Now you going on in your shirt not ironed? You talking about everybody ugly hoes and your shirt look like that?
Oh my gosh. I just noticed that. and I
Nah,
was
for real.
like,
Can we get
wow.
another shot? Can we get the TMZ one? Let's pull up the TMZ one because they got the best lighting in the interview.
All right. So
And
why
and
weren't you
look
into
at her
it?
shirt when
It
they
wasn't
cut
that
to
I was
her.
into
Oh, they don't
it.
have
I
in
was
this one.
approached
No, give me the girl
first,
explaining. Give me the second one.
and
Give me
upgraded
the
to
second one. So
VIP.
y'all gotta see
And
the
they
shirt. Because maybe y'all
Not a
didn't notice the
person
shirt.
that's around
It was the
here
first thing I noticed.
wanting the latest
You
drama,
see it?
wanting to be in
Let's make it
drama.
bigger.
You've never seen me post
Look
a
at the
fight.
shirt,
You've never
y'all.
seen me post on social media
No,
about me
pause it.
being
Please,
into it with
pause it.
anybody. I don't even post my real life.
No,
Y'all,
pause it. Not with her hand in the way.
y'all
Go
don't know
back
if
little
I'm
bit.
in a relationship.
There we go. Look at the shirt. Are you kidding me? Look at the bacon collar. That's the bacon collar that they warned you about in the Hanes commercial. And come on, for real. Being pretty don't save you from stuff like this. You can't talk crazy about everybody in the world because they feel like you ruined a concert moment and your shirt look like this.
Right.
Where's her aunt that was doing all of the yelling? Talk to her about her
at least
shirt.
her makeup looks good.
What? That's the problem, though. She thinks she's so pretty, and I'm not saying she's not, but it's like this is a valid point of how you be missing the point. right? You
relationship,
so
if I'm
focused
not
on
in a
one thing,
relationship.
which is the people talking about you, but you missed the whole part about you putting yourself in this situation and you having to be a bit accountable for the fact that you wanted the attention. And when it came to you, you didn't act in a way that other women who wanted to get humped by Usher would have. And maybe for real, like they might feel like, yo, if you didn't want to go up there and get humped, don't go up there. You feel me?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I just feel like if you're not sure who you're going to go up there for and you have a problem with one or the other, don't go up there at all. Like,
That's how I feel.
obviously you were okay with being, I don't know, humped or whatever the situation is that they have going on there, but if it was like, nah, I'm not about to do that with one of them, then no, don't even go up there, because now, you know.
And that's another thing, right? When I'm trying to, because I know y'all, some of y'all may listen in the car, have kids. When you watch videos of others in order to help yourself, enhance your own life, right? And you're in a relationship, some people don't have a problem with that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the videos that start with a P. Some people don't have a problem with that until you start to get a little too specific, right? Like, I know people who feel like, I don't mind if my partner watches videos, but don't have like favorites. I don't know how I feel about the fact that you already wanted to go on stage and get humped, but now I know you was like, if you would have done it for Chris Brown, but not for Usher. What exactly does that say?
Honestly, I feel like I would have left that out if I were her.
I don't think that helps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was Chris Brown, we would have ran it.
Right. That's exactly what she said.
Huh?
That is exactly what she said.
That don't make me feel any better.
And that's what I don't get. So we do have a comment that said, how do we know she even has a boyfriend? Well, the reason we assume or know that she has a boyfriend, because her aunt that went to the tour or concert with her mentioned what I said a little earlier, that, you know, she was respecting her boyfriend, she was respecting her mother, she was respecting herself as well as her child.
Earlier.
Yeah, maybe it was missed. So,
but then she also came
out
out and said she didn't say she doesn't have a boyfriend. After her aunt said she did, she said, y'all don't even know if I have a boyfriend. So now it sounds like you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, leave room for doubt so you don't look as bad, because you either do or you don't.
Well, what if Chris reached out to her after all of this?
Now she don't know if she have a boyfriend anymore, right?
Exactly.
This is why you don't let your girl get humped on stage, maybe. Maybe we got, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? This whole story is ridiculous. The fact that it's going this viral is ridiculous. We should not still be talking about it, but obviously it's in the news, so we're going to report on it. But I think this is a classic example of you got exactly what you asked for. You got all the attention you wanted, and it should just be a lesson. It should be a lesson. Two things you should learn from this young lady's story. Number one, if you ask for the attention, just know it's coming in more ways than just people telling you how beautiful you are, and you cannot be mad at that. That's what comes with attention. And number two, iron your damn shirt. It don't matter how pretty you are if you are about to be on national television.
We do have one more comment that addresses that. So, hi, Taisha. She
What's up,
says,
Taisha? Good morning.
I'm that person that looks like, why they shirt look like that? Like it came out the hamper after being balled up. LOL.
Yo, and the producer will tell you, I give people grace. And people in situations like this, the producer don't have grace for you. The producer's on you if you do something, and she be on me. But that shirt, I mean, you didn't even try.
I would have never let my friend go on, like, if I know you about to do an interview and we're friends and maybe we're on FaceTime or something, I'm like, no, you need to iron that shirt and be late to the interview.
Facts.
Or get a new shirt, because you're already going viral for the incident. So your response is going to go just as viral, if not even more, because now people are going to be like, well, what is this about? You know, people that don't even know, people that watch TMZ or, you know, any media outlet.
And it's another reminder of how far humility can get you. Because if she was more humble, I would feel bad for her. I would feel like, damn, she ain't really asked for all of this. She ain't know this was going to happen. But once you start, all of y'all is hoes and y'all ain't me and y'all can't get, then your shirt got to be ironed. At that point, when you decide that everybody else is trash and they hoes and they can't talk to you no kind of way and your own home city is whack, your shirt has to be ironed. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Taisha says, I don't have grace either. My husband and kids know, do not leave the house like that. Thank you, Taisha. I agree 100%.
Because they represent you. You represent your family, like for real. Especially as a man, when you step outside, how you look, you representing your lady. Because the first thing people gonna say when your shirt look like that, she don't love him.
Yep.
Nobody in that house loves him. For real, I have been snatched by the back of my bacon collar before I can get outside if I was walking out the crib looking like that. That's all I'm saying. This young lady, this young lady needs some humility, and I think she's getting it. And it's a lesson to be learned. I don't want to bash her. She's young. It's a valuable lesson, but I think it's one that people can learn from. Speaking of things people can learn from, Nia Long, I saw this the other day. I absolutely love this comment from Nia Long. I have nothing but love for Nia Long. I think Nia Long is one of the most beautiful actresses to ever come out of the black culture, and I've been a fan since Friday. But she made this comment about texting, especially dating and texting, and I'm curious as to what you think about it because I thought it was interesting.
New way of dating is so, I don't even understand what's happening. First of all, if I text you and you take a day, I'm never talking to you again. I'm never talking to you again.
It's a wrap. I was like this the majority of my life. Now, before y'all say Nia is old school, I disagree. Nia Long feels like if I text you and you take more than 24 hours to text me back, you will never hear from me again. Number one, I think she deserves to feel that way because she is Nia Long. And if you are ever dating Nia Long and you take that long to text her back, absolutely you should be cut, right? Most men, I think, are texting Nia Long back before she finished the sentence. You see the bubbles before she even get it off. Now, this is why I feel this way. I'm not that mad at you taking a day to text me back. I can't be because I do it. And I know the producer is dying to say that. I do. However,
You don't do it to me.
However, if you look at my phone, it will tell you that I am on my phone maybe an hour a day. I'm never on my phone. My phone is on Do Not Disturb. It's always somewhere I can't find it. My mom, my grandma, all of these people I love dearly have said to me, what took you so long? I take a long time to text everybody back. If we're dating, though, that's a little different, especially in the early stages of dating.
I was about to ask you that. Like when you first meet someone, you think a day is okay.
No, I don't. This is what
okay.
I'm saying. In the early stages of dating, I'm saying the complete opposite. I think it's important. Now, it happens. You may have a day or two or a time or two where you had such a long day that it happens. Consistently this happening? Nah. You showing me signs. It doesn't take that long to text somebody back. Some of y'all act like it takes so long to simply send a text message. Most of y'all are not that damn busy. That's the part that bothers me. What bothers me is not that you take a day to text back. Do y'all know how many times I have had people in my life, whether they friends or family, that will take a day, 2 days, a week to text me back, but every single time I'm around them, they're doing nothing but being on their phone? Have y'all had this happen?
Yes.
Yo, that's all they do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna call out. Should I call out?
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna call out. I got a family member who does this, and it irritates me so much because it kind of makes me feel like you just simply don't think I'm that important.
But
You don't think I'm a priority.
She doesn't single you out. She does that to everyone.
Don't care. Don't care. I'm here to represent me. I don't care that she could do it to whomever else she wants to. Don't do that to me. You're on your phone all the time. When we watching a movie, you're not even watching the movie because you're on your phone. If we out playing sports, you still on your phone. If we exercising, you on your phone. And I see them look at the notifications. You know how the phone tell you, they looking. They on the phone like this. I'm talking about reading it, and then they put it. So then I've also seen you respond to other people immediately. But every single time I text you, I don't get a response for 2-3 days, and all you do is on your phone. So the last time it happened to me, I asked to see her phone. I said, yo, let me see your phone stats. Let me see how often you on your phone in a day. She wouldn't let me see it. She would hide it because she knew I was going to have the evidence of the fact that you always answer everybody else, but you choose to ignore me. I have cut people off for this. Am I wrong?
No, I don't. Well, I don't agree with cutting family members off for this,
Oh,
but
I do.
I'm different when it comes to family.
Why not?
I mean, you could call them out. I'll say something like, with, I see you on your phone all the time. You
Why I
could
gotta call
respond.
you out for disrespecting me?
I
For
mean,
thinking
if
that I'm not important?
mm,
No, for real. If you have shown me that I'm not important enough to where you can answer everybody else and you can literally look at my text, I text you and say, it's like parents, right? You know how parents will be like, yo, I hope you have an amazing day at school. I love you. I care about you so much and I'm so happy to be your parent. And I wish you all the best. And your kid texts back, okay, I will disown you. You will come home and it won't be a home.
I think there's been times where I've said okay, but I've said okay because I don't not want to respond, and I'm like in the middle of something. I'm better off not saying anything. You get what I'm saying? Like where it could seem like I'm brushing you off, but I want to address you because I'm very good with texting most of the time. So it's like I'll say something just to say like I read it, but I really didn't read it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because I'd rather that than ignore you. But I don't know which one you would prefer.
And it's levels because sometimes you are busy and sometimes the person is not that much of a priority, or sometimes the text is just simply not that important and you just get back, right? Don't get me wrong. I've done that. I've looked at the text and said, okay, I'll get back to that when I have a second. But that's because I'm really busy. I'm really grinding it out. These people I'm referring to, I'm telling you, I've been around them. I know their lifestyle. They sit around and be on the phone. Even if you at work, you on the phone. A lot of y'all got jobs where you could be on your phone. Some of y'all don't. If you don't, you in a different league. Most of y'all have jobs where when you in a meeting, your Zoom camera is not on and you on your phone. Text me back right there. Some of y'all go to the bathroom. Don't we all? Text me back right there. Right? For real. Some of y'all be in your car and you shouldn't even be on your phone. But as soon as you get to the red light, I see y'all. You pull your phone out to see who texts you. Text me back right there. You got mad time in the day to text me back. You are literally telling me you're just not that important. Because if your boyfriend texts you, you'd answer it. Some of y'all don't text your mother back, but you text your little boyfriend that ain't even asked you for your hand in marriage yet. What are we doing? Like, for real, y'all prioritize people right in your face. And when the person goes, oh, you playing with me like that, then I'm going to just stop texting you. What are we doing? Some of y'all don't text your grandparents like they got all the time in the world. Nah, these things need to be said because young people, the younger you are, the more you think you got all the time in the world. Don't treat people like that. The people who love you, you know why? You know how many people I've lost in this life that I damn wish I could text today? That I still go back and look at text messages from our threads and I can't text them today? I'm telling you, some of y'all young folks is going to hurt you in a minute, but I'm with Nia. Why should I have people in my life who can't prioritize me, especially if they're family or if there's someone that you're attempting to date?
Right, especially if they're family. And I do think going back to like what she said, if you just started dating and, you're not hearing from them for like 24 or 48 hours, I'm sorry, but I'm just not that into you. Like, I saw it, but I'll get to it when I'm bored.
That's important. That's important.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's why it's important to know who you're dating. Again, some people are really that busy, right? Like if you dating the president of the United States, then you might want to give them some grace. If you dating somebody that's working 24-hour shifts as a nurse somewhere, they probably not. Now, I don't know. I be seeing them TikToks. Nurses be dancing in the, see? Nah, for real. All these jobs nowadays, that's another thing. If you got time to post a story, if you got time to make a TikTok, you had time to text me back.
It goes back to, I remember back on Instagram a few years ago when they would have that meme like, oh, I can't post because I told somebody I went to sleep.
Yo, I do that. For real, it's times in life when I'm like, oh, I gotta text so-and-so back before I post this story up. That's gonna look crazy, right?
Right.
Or you done told somebody, yeah, man, I agree with this. For y'all, comment if y'all think I'm wrong, but if y'all think Nia Long is wrong, but I think people show you exactly who you are when they don't prioritize you by texting you back, especially the people who, whenever you're around them, they're always on their phone.
So we do have some comments. I'm gonna read the comments about this conversation first, though. Now, Mo, didn't you just say you bad at returning texts because you not on your phone and it's on D&D? Should
Yes.
your family cut you off?
Well, some of them have. I mean, but and maybe we're finding out why in real time. But yes. I think when my mom came to me, and she didn't say, now my mom didn't come to me like, yo, text me back. It wasn't like that at all. But my mom will playfully let me know, hey, I'm your mother, and make some time for me. And that doesn't, I think she's right.
Well, that's exactly what I said. Like, you can do that with the other person that you're speaking of. Like, hey, I see you on your phone. You could text me back. I'm your brother.
Bingo. And that's my point, though. Y'all gotta, that matters. Like, I'm not trying to make an excuse for myself. I just know that there are people in life who are like me, and they're not phone people. If you're not a phone person, I know the people in my life who are not phone people because I'm around them. I see them. I watch them move. It's not a lot of us anymore. The majority of people are always on their phone. If me and the producer did phone checks right now, I'm willing to bet all the money in the world. My phone will tell you I'm on my phone an hour a day, if that. Her phone will tell you she's on her phone 8 to 13 hours a day. There's levels to this. If you are one of those people, if you open your phone and you on your phone for more than 5, 6, 7 hours a day, you shouldn't be texting people back 24 hours later. That's all I'm saying. You on your phone too much. Like, what's the excuse? You literally on your phone. I go 6 hours, don't know where my phone is. That's all I'm saying. That's the difference. There was more comments, so that's it.
Yeah, we do have one more comment that says, me and my wife went to your show on Saturday. It was fire. The first time seeing you. Now a subscriber. Keep doing your thing, boss man.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and thank you for being here this morning with us. And if someone loves you, please text them back within 24 hours. But to everybody who came out to the show, who may be listening, thank y'all. We had a night on Saturday night. It was really turned. It was really lit. And I appreciate y'all for supporting me as always. All right.
Or text them first, because sometimes you haven't heard from someone in a while and maybe they're going through something. Just check on them.
Oh, you mean just reach out, period?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, enough of us don't do that either. That's very true. And that I'm guilty for. I have gotten a lot better at that, though. I will just text people like, yo, just to do it, just to check on them, because life is short. And I do think we have to remind younger people of that, because they say youth is wasted on the young for a reason. And I used to be in that mindset, right? Nowadays, some of these young people, they don't even text you back when you buy them things to say thank you. Like, for real. I know a lot of people like, yo, you got to tell your kids to say thank you, because at some point you can't even blame the children. We got to blame the families. That was a big deal when I was a kid. Somebody sent you something for your birthday. Somebody sent you something for Christmas. Not only did you have to respond, your parents used to make you write something. You have to write a thank you card.
Or call them.
Call them, pick up the actual phone and call them and say thank you with your voice. Can you imagine? Nowadays, all these kids got to do is respond to a text by text and say thank you. Some of y'all don't even do that. That's all you got to do. And your aunt done spent $100 on you and is somewhere waiting for a thank you. And you couldn't even do that. We got to get back to some of the basics on these things. These things are important. I got a morning laugh for y'all real quick. I try to find a video that made me laugh hysterically so that if you're not having the greatest of morning, you can have something to start your day off with that will make you laugh also. So this video has no rhyme or reason. I have no sense or point in putting it dead in the middle of the morning show, other than it's just funny as hell. It's just a guy trying to do his job. He's at work. He was not hurt in this video, so you don't have to feel too bad. But I ain't gonna lie, I saw this video and was laughing hysterically. This man is trying to get something down, a piece of furniture down from the store that he works at. And, well, you just watch it and have a laugh, if you will.
Come on, with the heel, come down. Come down. Just keep coming down.
That's not a good idea.
Keep coming down, man. You got it. Keep coming down. Turn to the side. You get to the side. There you go. You can't be scared. Just roll with it. Come down. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. So you're doing good.
can help again. Come on now. Come down with it.
Come down.
Wait, I'm in the way. All right, come down.
Please, I'm begging you. Somebody come.
Come down. You gotta come down.
I can't. The machine's not moving.
We in the
Man, I don't know how to work the machine.
You need to go down. You need to go down.
Please, somebody. Please, somebody.
I got it right here, man.
Okay.
I'm going down. Hold it easy, okay?
Hold on, Kelly. Let's see if you can find it.
See how much time is left on the video?
Order's not there.
Gabrielle.
Go grab the ladder.
Is no. Let me tell you something. You know how low I would get if this ever happened to me and I worked at Lowe's? You will never see me again. God bless that man. That man was going through a struggle and nobody could help him. And I'm not going to lie, I had a good laugh out of that. I feel bad for him, though. You have something to say?
I hope he's okay.
He's fine. I actually did the research to know that he was fine before we laughed at him because that's important to us. All right, now in the WTF is wrong with people, it's kind of a twist for me because I think you can WTF is wrong with the people who even put Giannis Antetokounmpo in this situation, who he plays in the NBA, used to play for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now he currently plays for the Miami Heat. Really good basketball player. A lot of people, for whatever weird ass reason, talk bad about him and the woman that he chose to be his wife. I don't know why, but he finally felt the need to respond. And I want to read what he said, if we can get it up on the screen to y'all. And especially ladies, I want y'all to tell me exactly how this would make you feel if your husband responded to critics about your marriage in this way. Giannis said, I've heard so many things. Why is Giannis with his wife? He could be with a model. Not one model, but 10. But I am with my wife because she tells me the truth. She loves me. She will tell me whenever I do anything wrong. She will tell my kids the truth. I know that she will kill for my kids, and she would even kill for them. I know that she won't let my kids get a big head, and that's the most important thing for me. I am in love. I am in love with her as a woman and as a mother. How does that make you feel if you're his wife? I'm just curious.
I would have rather you not say anything at all.
I knew it. I knew
Why are
it.
you even responding to them?
Yeah,
People are gonna talk regardless.
yeah, yeah.
And it's like, you love me for everything but the way that I look. I mean, and looks are not important.
That's what it says.
However,
Nah, looks are important. I'm tired of that. It's not the only or the most important thing, no, but it is important. Nah, for real. Why do y'all say looks are not important? Like you want to wake up next to somebody that you're not attracted to for the rest of your life. Who want to do that? Every morning you wake up, turn around, they go, good morning. And you like, oh, for real.
I mean, everyone doesn't always look their best every morning, so.
But try to. Try to. We just learned that lesson earlier from Gabrielle Cheyenne on TMZ. Just try is what we're saying. You don't have to get the shirt perfect, but just try. Now, I thought this was interesting because when I first read this, I thought, good for him. Standing up for his wife and, not letting them talk bad about her. But I think I've listened to enough women in life to know that the second I finish with this, I felt like most women were going to feel like all you really did was say that you agree with them that I'm not beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like, did he come up with that response himself? He could have gone to chat and
Chat didn't do
probably made
No, chat didn't do that.
response.
As somebody, don't you put that on chat. As somebody who uses Chat GPT fairly often, chat would have covered more than just, he would have covered all the bases on this one. I think this is a beautiful message. If you start with, first of all, my wife is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And
Right.
then now I'm going to cut y'all ass for talking crazy about her.
I think on Thursday, what we should do is copy and paste this into chat and read what chat would have said.
I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea because I have confidence in chat that chat would have handled this a lot better. I'm telling you, I think this changes the entire message. The entire message changes if he simply says, first of all, my wife is beautiful, and all you ugly hoes leave my wife alone. That's how the message has to start. And then you go into, yo, she will die for me. She will die for the kids. She's smart. Because that sounds crazy. When women say, why would you marry her? You could have married a model. Look at your wife and you go, she'll die for me.
Now, do you think a woman said that or a man said that? Because I think that you would typically hear a man say that.
That your wife is ugly?
Oh, not that your wife. They don't come out and say your wife is ugly, but they'll be like, he could have married a model.
Really?
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's a woman thing.
Mm-mm.
When I was dating a young woman who was not the best looking, she was not ugly. By no means was she ugly, but she was not as attractive as maybe the other women that I have dated. And I dated her knowing this. It wasn't like I was fooled by this, but she was a great person. And she cared for me at that time in a way that I'd never experienced. And honestly, the attractive women that wanted to date, they just didn't have what she had as far as the way that she was with me. Until, of course, she did what she did. And if you've been listening to me, this is my first girlfriend I'm talking about, then, you know, it was a wrap. However, my point in this is it was only women that ever said anything to me.
Okay.
And sometimes to our face.
Our, as in,
both of us were there.
what would her reaction be like? And what would you say? Would you defend her?
I would defend her, of course. Like, but you're for doing what you're doing right now, you're ugly. That's ugly to
personality.
do.
So I think someone like, what's the girl's name from earlier would say something like that.
I do too. And that's my point, right? Is you not the only pretty girl on the block. It's mad pretty women in the world. So what makes you feel like you're pretty is so much prettier than everyone else is pretty that you can be ugly on the inside and still be attractive? Or that you could wear that bacon collar t-shirt on TMZ and still call these other women ugly? That makes you ugly. Sincerely. Like, it's one thing to be attractive and it's another thing for people to be attractive to you. Like, there are a lot of women I know who didn't think that their man was the best looker in the world, but he made them feel away. He made them laugh. He made them smile. He made them feel warm. All of a sudden, Jay-Z look a lot better. Or it could be the money, right? It could be different things that people may become attracted to. Maybe that man or that woman treated this person way differently than anybody else, which is what his message says to me. It says, like, the way this woman loves me, she deserves me. And I feel like a man like Giannis can say that because he's a professional basketball player, he's a millionaire, right? Like, a lot of women would like to be in that seat. He put her in that seat for a reason. She's earned it. She deserves it the way she loves him. That's beautiful. At the same time, I don't even think she's ugly enough.
She's not ugly.
She's not ugly at all to be in a situation where he has to defend her like this. But I think I'm not gonna front. I don't know men, and I'm not saying men, they don't exist. I don't know men that look at another man's wife and go, damn, he could have did better. Cause I would respond like, what you mean? Like you? Like you think he should have chose you? No, for real. Cause why are you telling somebody else who they should be with, what they should look for? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and it always has been. They not dating you. Your opinion is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I have never done that. Now, have you seen this? Have you experienced this? Speak to it, please.
I actually think I know someone that you know that would say something like that.
Oh, call them out.
No, I'm
first
not
and
calling
last
them
name.
out.
Social. What you got?
But I think it comes from a particular group of people that would say that. That's it. And Giannis, I don't think English is his first language. Isn't he from somewhere else?
Greece.
So maybe it may be, I think we need to give him some grace there because maybe, you know, since he didn't use ChatGPT, he thought, you know, it sounded better than it actually did. I do think like if he would have taken one thing out, it would have been perfect.
It would have been a little better.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you on that. Okay, now we only have a few more minutes, and I do have one more topic You think I should get to it now or should we save it?
If
Because I think it might go long.
okay, so we shouldn't rush through it. We should probably
Yeah, I don't
want to
rush through it. So we'll save it for this Thursday. And I'll end with the astrology message and the morning message. So the astrology message of the week is going to be for the Aries. If you are an Aries, this is your message of last week that I'm just getting to this week. Pardon me for being late, but I still think you can use it. It says you may have endless ideas streaming through your head, but little patience to see any of them through to the end. Aries, perhaps you're so busy jumping from one thought to the next that you don't take any of them far enough to know whether or not they're worth pursuing. Write thoughts down as they come to you and go over them later when your mind's in a quieter state. I think this is big because all of the Aries that I know, y'all don't have any sense of patience. Y'all don't know how to sit down and just relax with a thought. Y'all are always on fire, fiery, ready to go, ready to jump, ready to do whatever. Y'all got to relax sometime. Take it easy, Aries. Seriously, let your mind be at peace before you make decisions. Every Aries I know makes the kind of decisions that you will regret later. Just rash, unthinkable decisions that you have clearly not sat down with long enough to make a more appropriate situation. Does that sound like the Aries you know?
Yeah, I mean, I used to have a best friend that was in Aries. They're a lot of fun, but yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When I hear people say that they had a best friend that was in Aries, it's always had. It's always used to. Like, why y'all not still friends? See? I don't know Aries.
You want the real story?
Huh?
Do you want the story as to why we're not friends?
Yeah, hit us.
It's kind of long though. It happened in Vegas. Yeah, I know.
Next time too?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next time we got two stories lined up for y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what they are now, give you a little tease, right? So one is going to be why the producer is no longer friends with her old Aries friend. And the other would be, why is it sometimes so difficult, it appears, for some women to allow their partner to enjoy happiness without making it about them? And I have a friend that is going through that exact situation right now. And I want to get to the bottom of this. And me and the producer seem to think very differently on this. So I think it'll be a great morning debate to have with y'all on Thursday, to where we should be going live on time. We had a meeting this morning and we had to push it back. But normally we're out and up and ready to go at 8 a.m. in the morning, 8:15 to be specific. Thank y'all for being here this morning. Thank you for being here. As always, I will leave you with a morning message. And this is my morning message from me to you. You don't lose people by choosing yourself. You lose the people who only benefited from you not choosing yourself. All right? I'm going to read that to y'all one more time, because a lot of y'all always want to hold on to people, hold on to things, and you think choosing yourself is selfish when most of the time it's needed. So one more time, this is what you need to hear before you go off on your day. You don't lose people by choosing yourself. You lose the people who only benefited from you not choosing yourself. Those who mind, what is it? Those who mind don't matter. What did it used to say?
Those who matter don't mind. I don't know.
And those who mind don't matter. Yep.
Something like that.
That's it. I think that's it.
I got it.
That's it. You got it. Nah, but that's real, right? You don't want to choose yourself sometime. And the people who don't allow you to choose yourself, the people who have an issue with you choosing yourself, those are people who are not choosing you. And you should have let them go a long time ago. So start choosing yourself today so that you can only be surrounded with people who love you tomorrow. And I'm one of those people. I love y'all. Thank you for being here as always. I'll see y'all Thursday morning. Peace.